Hello, Super Saver. I hope the week has been going well for you. So last month, we picked up more T-bills on the secondary market than usual because of the blip yields, the higher than expected yields on T-bills that were maturing around the debt ceiling deadline, the X date. So as requested by some of our Super Saver members, in today's video, I'm going to walk you through how to buy and sell T-bills on the secondary market with Vanguard, step by step. And for those of you who are interested in a tutorial like this, but are not with Vanguard, I've linked our how to buy T-bills on the secondary market tutorials for Fidelity, Schwab, and Merrill in the video description below. Do keep in mind as we go through this tutorial that I'm showing you how I do this because I find this way fairly logical and easy to follow. If you do it differently, feel free to drop a note below and share with the rest of our Vanguard community. And just to be clear, I still generally prefer to buy treasuries at auction because in my experience, buying at auction is typically the most cost-effective and time-saving way to purchase T-bills, particularly for the average individual investor. But sometimes you have no choice but to purchase on the secondary market. For example, when you see blip T-bill yields like these in the secondary market and are afraid that those yields might disappear before the next auction date. Of course, there are other times when it may be necessary and or convenient to buy treasuries on the secondary market. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, here's a video on the 4 primary reasons for buying T-bills on the secondary market, as well as some important considerations and fees associated with doing this. I've linked this in the video description below. And for those of you who've inquired about buying longer dated treasuries and other fixed income investments in general, check out our recent members only videos. I've linked these in the description below as well. As usual, here's our front of video disclaimer. For a detailed disclaimer, please refer to the end of this video. So let's get to it now, folks. First, I'll log into my Vanguard account. And from my dashboard that appears, I'll select products and plans. And from the pull-down menu, I'll select bonds. And this page will appear. I'll click on Get Started. And from this page, I'll choose the account that I want to purchase my T-bill in, and then click Continue. And from this Find Brokered CDs and Bonds page, I'll select Treasuries. This screen will appear next. I'll select Secondary. And here, I'll enter the maturity dates. I'll enter May 2023 and June 2023, because when I was doing this tutorial, I was trying to pick up T-bills maturing around the initial June 1st debt ceiling deadline to take advantage of those blip yields. Then I'll click search, and here's the list that appears. By the time I did the step-by-step tutorial, yields had already come down a bit from the previous day's near 7% levels. But hey, I guess there's always the next debt ceiling crisis. In any case, I'll select this one because the ask yield, this here, is still not bad around 6%. Too bad this T-bill matures so soon in June. So the ask yield is what I want because I'm buying this T-bill. And this is the ask price I would be paying per $100 face value of T-bills purchased in order to get this ask yield. I would look at the bid price here and bid yield here if I were selling this T-bill. So this T-bill also works for me because of the minimum ask quantity of 1, meaning that I only have to buy a minimum of $1,000 of T-bills to get this ask price and this ask yield. If I had wanted to buy $100,000 of T-bills, I might have gone with one of these two here, which have minimum ask or buy quantities of 100 because they have higher ask yields, albeit with shorter maturities. This column shows when the T-bills mature. Right, now that I know this is the T-bill I want, I'll click Buy. And this page will appear next. I'll check everything for accuracy and then I'll click Buy. On the screen that now appears, I'll put a 1 in here because I want to buy $1,000 of this T-bill. And then I'll check this box saying that I have reviewed the features of this security and that I understand the risks associated with purchasing the security and have read the product description. Now I'll click Calculate. Once I'm satisfied that everything here is correct, I'll hit Continue. And on the next page, I'll check everything once again for accuracy. If there are any issues, I can edit my order by clicking up here. There aren't any issues though, so I'll just click Submit. And here's my order summary. I just purchased my 6% T-bills in the secondary market, T-bill fans. Right. Now, let's move on to how to sell your T-bills on the secondary market, should you wish or need to do so. So here I am in the account that I just bought my T-bill in. And here's the T-bill that I just bought. I'll click on the 3 buttons next to Transact here. From the pull-down menu, I'll click Sell. And this page will now appear. I'll scroll down. I have only one option in this instance. Usually there are a few more, in which case I would have had to check that the minimum bid quantity matches the amount that I want to sell, and that I'm okay with the bid price and bid yield here. But let's work with what we have. This minimum bid quantity of 1 means I have to sell a minimum of $1,000 of T-bills, which works for me, so I'll click on Sell. On the page that appears next, I'll check everything for accuracy, and then I'll click on Sell. And on the following screen, I'll enter 1 in here because I want to sell $1,000 of this T-bill. And then I'll check this box because I understand and agree with the statement. Now I'll click Calculate. Once I'm satisfied that everything here is correct, I'll hit Continue. And on the next page, I'll check everything once again for accuracy. If there are any issues, I can edit my order by clicking up here. There aren't any though, so I'll just click Submit. And what will appear next will be an order summary similar to this one that I showed you earlier when I purchased these T-bills in the secondary market, because I didn't actually end up selling these T-bills since I just bought them a day earlier. I'm hanging on to them until they mature, as I typically do with my T-bills. Alright, Super Saver, I hope this step-by-step tutorial has taken some of the stress and anxiety out of buying and selling T-bills on the secondary market with Vanguard for you. Good luck to those of you who are planning on picking up some treasuries this week. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. For those of you who want to take a deeper dive into our latest members-only fixed income videos, check out our channel page or the join link in the video description below for more details. And if you're a Super Saver member already, then make sure you didn't miss this latest one in the member zone. See you again very soon with more brand new wealth building content for your financial journey.